generation. People are so busy and they are always chasing in their life, busy with their jobs, their family, and day-to-day routines that we really forget to understand that what is the real purpose of our life. So I wanted my dad to speak today because he has more in-depth knowledge on this, having his past experiences, spiritual experiences in this particular area. So I want him to take over, but I just want to conclude with one thing. I personally feel that we should always be connected to the higher power, which I've already given my talk on my YouTube video as well. This should be considered as a primary thing in our life because, see, they tell that as a soul, we go through a lot of lives. There are so many, they tell actually it is 8.3 billion if you consider all the living and non-living. So it is very essential for us to realize that we should get freed from the cycle of birth and death. And this concept is not much spoken in today's generation. People talk about health, wealth, they talk about finances, about relationships, social status. All that is really important. I'm not denying that. But still, the higher purpose and aim of our life should be to connect with the infinite supreme power. And that is the main purpose and goal of our life, is what I personally believe, because is what I've seen in my life. Born in such a humble, spiritual and disciplined, high valued family, you also can give your inputs in the end. Maybe 5 to 10 minutes of discussion, whatever inputs you want to share, you want to give, feel free to give, because I want to have an interactive session. You can also ask him any doubts if you have. Yeah, then go ahead.
Now, first I will briefly give introduction regarding our physical body. Everybody knows is made up of so many elements, like Pancha Mahabhutas are there, like air, Agni, Vayu, water, and space. Close your eyes and see innerly. You will see the skeleton, flesh, and blood vessels. That's all. This is how our body is made up of. The so-called people say, I am very beautiful, I am like that and all. If you remove the skin of any person, the beauty disappears. You cannot see him at all. The skeleton only remains ultimately. So that is the ultimate truth. That means it is only temporary for residing our Atma inside the body. It is just like a
vehicle,
tenant. Even this body as a tenant for soul. So it is how it is made up of. Any king, any big politicians, whoever may be, highest person, wealthy person, everybody, one day they have to go back to the 5 elements of this world, what I said, air, earth, all other things, which body is made up of. It will automatically go back to that original elements. That means when a man takes birth, he comes without anything and he goes without anything. This is the basic understanding of our physical body. Everybody should understand this is the reality. For example, how this soul is present in the body. Suppose I am dead today. The contents of the body and the dead body, there is no difference at all. If any doctor, if you ask him, if his contents are same, then what is living in the body? What that makes our body function? Whatever food we take, it digests. Whatever think, whatever we do, actions, everything. Who does all these things? It is by the Atma only, ultimately. That means God's power only, ultimately. And how it is present in the body? In what form? It is in the form of 6 chakras. There are 6 chakras in the body, like Mooladhara chakra, chakra, then Agna chakra. Ladies put bottu here. It is just like a Agna chakra. There is one chakra called Agna chakra. It is present in between eyebrows. That is the reason. Last chakra is there. It is present in the head. So that is called Sahasrara chakra. This is how the difference between a living body and a dead body is there. Now presently people commit lot of activities. Some people indulge in without application of mind, making lot of money by hook and crook. They want to make only money, wealth. And some are very poor, some are very wealthy, some are highly educated, some are not at all educated. So many differences in this world you can see. And how all these differences, how it comes to the human being. This comes because of the karmas which a soul has committed in all the previous lives. Whatever karmas which has been done in the previous life, that will be carried out in the present life.
Yeah.
So God has prescribed in what age, what time the events will happen. All these are prescribed by God. So if you are done, if bad karma or good karma, whatever it is, according to that, you will get the results. Good karmas give happiness, pleasure, then wealth. Bad karmas give only all sufferings, all types of sufferings, and poverty, lot of mental agony. All these are created by our bad karmas which are committed in the previous lives. And this life is not a final life. This is only a part of whatever karmas that phala has come to this life. It is possible that so many karmas are still lying, which the man has to take further lives. People may not complete all the karmas. Yes, this is very important. So because of that, people doesn't know all this background. They will be doing karmas. They will commit all types of sins also. You can see, for example, terrorists, bad karmas. The results of good and bad karmas can never be understood by the people who does all these things without application of mind, without understanding these backgrounds. So this is very important. And for example, recently you came across air crash, Bangalore to Ahmedabad. So God will make the accumulation of all the people at a particular place and brings them to a particular journey so that He will take off all their lives. Yes, only those who are totally surrendered to the God. I think you might have observed also, there is one lady who could not reach the airport because she was doing Ganapati Aradhana regularly, and she said, I was in traffic, so I could not reach the airport, and because of that, my life was saved. It means she has got protection from the God because she was permanently doing upasanas. So it is one example how the karmas also impact on the human life. There are three main powers in this world. That is Satvik, Rajas and Tamas. Satvik karmas represent one who is pursuing all spiritual practices, he leads a life which are acceptable to the entire world. And he never cheats anybody, and he follows the dharma prescribed in our Vedas. Such persons are called Satviks. Rajas karma is one, a person does not cheat anybody, he is not and doesn't make any abnormal profits. For example, he takes a material for 10 rupees, he may fix small profits and he may sell it. Such persons who continue to do their duties, all of us will do same type of karmas, say our family duty, say our business, profession, whatever duty. All these are comes under Rajas karma. Then third one is Tamasa karma. Tamasa karma is under all negative karmas, all types of cheating, all types of bad related illegal activities that comes under bad karmas. So according to our Vedas, according to our Sri Krishna has said very clearly in Bhagavad Gita, whatever karma you do, that will come back to you. That is the gist of what Krishna has said. That is why it is also said, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabaha. There are so many lakhs of life it is in this earth. Like human beings, the life in the oceans, seas, like fish and other species, the life in the air, like birds and other things. If a man does very, very bad karmas, suppose only bad activities, and he doesn't care for anything good, then at the time of his death, God will definitely tell him, you acted like an animal. Animals doesn't have any discrimination. Go back to animal kingdom. That's all. Once a human being enters the animal kingdom, over. That is the end of his story. He has to undergo lakhs of life. As I said, life both in animals, fish, that watery life, then air life, and even trees. All the trees also have life, but they don't have the mind like human beings. They don't have the mind to communicate. That is the reason trees. It is also they have got a life. They grow. So after all these lives are covered, then one life he gets to man's birth. Then he again promoted as a human being. That is why in Shastra say, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabaha. You will never get, you are lucky to get a life as a human being. That is what our Shastras also prescribe. And why people engage in all such activities? Why they are prompted? Because of Maya. The presence of Maya in this world is so powerful. People are tempted to do such actions, illegal actions, all those things, tamasa karmas. There are 6 Arishad Vargas. Each and every person has to control these Arishad Vargas. What are those things? Kama, Krodha, Moha, Mada, Matsara, Lobha. Each and every Arishad Varga can destroy a human being's future life. If a man continuously under the influence of these Arishad Vargas, so he has to take birth. Adi Shankaracharya, he says a very beautiful one poem is there, written by Shankaracharya, Punarapi Jaranam, like that. That means there is no end for a human beings. He will be under this cycle of birth and death. Shankaracharya also says, Bhajagovindam Mudamate. He says, always you should be chanting God's name. Bhajagovindam, you always be in that line. Shankaracharya also says, here some samsara means this whatever we do, all our family life, whatever, entire from birth to death. Here samsara, balu dussare. This life is there, no? It is very difficult. Just like sailing in the big turbulent ocean. Lot of problems will come in the oceans, sometimes waves. But you have to sail. How to sail? Who is the protector to your boat? Ultimately, it is God. And some people have such karma and they will be so much busy, so much occupied. They are not in a position to give the time, concentration to pujas. What God has said, whatever may be your time, whatever may be difficulties, whatever may be sorrows, whatever may be the distress you come across in your life, but you must do God's puja, japas, whatever it is. It is a must. There is no exemption. For example, we take 3 times our food without fail. 3 or 2 times, whatever it is, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, we take without fail. That is for our body. What is the food? Our Atma. Our food for our Atma is, again, this meditation, pujas, whatever we do to the God. Apart from this, we also should be doing whatever social service, if it is possible from our side. Because there are some runas, some debts which we owe to this world. We take birth. First, we should clear our debt to our parents, because parents are the first God. First, we must take care of our parents very clearly. We should never hurt them. We should please them. Only because they have given us the life. We are today in the world only because of our parents. Then secondly, in the earth, for this Pitruna, then this Prapanchika Runa is also there. Because in the earth, we take all the food, everything. Earth is called again boom only, no? Ultimately. So we take food, we live. So we are indebted to God for our everyday living. So that is the reason we should also pray our God because of all these comforts, whatever God has given to us. These all the runas are there. And for even mantra japa and all, the mantras given by so many rishis are there. In our ancient culture, if you read any Puranas, you will come across so many rishis. For example, Lalita Sahasranama, Agastya Rishi has given to this entire universe this mantra. Like that, each and every mantra, Mahakali mantra, for example, it is given by Bhairava Rishi. If you read any mantras, starting, the text will come, which Rishi has given this mantra. So we owe debt to Rishis. So whatever we consider as our gurus, we should also take their blessings. So these are the duties which, as a human being, he has to do it. There is no exemption for all these things. And our purpose of life, that is the reason, ultimately, we have to seek God's shelter only throughout our life. As I said, whatever comes in our life, we must attach to God's pada. Early morning when you get up, you should close your eyes and see the God's feet. Visualize the God's feet and you touch that feet. When you touch the God's feet, there is a lot of meaning in these things also. God which you like, you can just have a vision of God in your eyes and you do namaskar and you start your daily routines. How to achieve liberation? The ultimate objective of human being is not to get birth in this earth. That is the only ultimate objective. Why is the reason we should not get birth? Because now this life, we may get entire luxuries. For example, a wealthy man, he is blessed with all types of luxuries. Why? Because his punya karmas were present in the previous life and it comes to him. Now, his punya karmas are fully over because of he enjoys all type of luxuries. Big house, servants, all type of luxury vehicles, whatever luxury paraphernalia one should have, he will have. That indicates his punya karmas are depleting every day. Once punya karmas are gone, he is not sure. Next birth, he will be born as again rich and wealthy man. There is no guarantee. Yes. And next birth he takes, suppose if he gets as a poor man, because of his mental makeup, he may start committing again sins. Of sins he may commit. Then what happens? Again, the chakra continues. Punarapi jananam, punarapi mananam. There is no end. That is the reason there is no sure that a human birth again will come to everybody. We have seen a lot of terrorists, lot of illegal activities people are doing. Heavy illegal activities. So all these people, they are not sure of getting a human birth again. Once the human birth is lost, over, again he has to undergo billions of life. There is no end. That is the reason man has to definitely pray God every day in his prayer, please liberate me from this life. He has to offer the prayer. And what is the basic characteristics for the God to please for your prayer? This is very important. First, you must have a good character and conduct. First, basic thing. Secondly, you should not hurt anybody. You should not cheat anybody. You should have a very good character and conduct which is pleased by entire people. If any person looks at you, he will immediately say, yes, this is a very gentleman. Like you should tell, like world should tell, not you yourself tell. First, this is the basic quality. Then secondly, after this, you start any puja. It is not that you have to do this puja or that God only. Whatever God you likes, that you start every day, do throughout your life. And you should do in such a concentration way that you should immerse yourself totally in meditation during the pujas. You can see the God will be coming to you, God will speak to you, and He will ward off all your day-to-day difficulties, and you will get such a strength that you can face anything in this world. Like that, your mentality also slowly develops, automatically develops because of the strength given by the God. Yes. And moksha, what is the moksha means? Liberation. Liberation comes only when all your karmas, whether it is present life or previous life, all karmas are over, then only moksha will come. And for that is liberation from again taking birth in this earth. But to get moksha again, you have to ask God only. Because this Atma is a part of God only. God is Paramatma. So this Atma should ultimately merge with Paramatma. That is the ultimate aim of our human life. This is what briefly I am telling today. I have covered almost whatever to be told.
Yeah. So that is the reason I brought this into light. So that this sets a reminder for us, at least in this busy life, we set some time for this particular sadhana, which can really help us not only to achieve worldly achievements, but also to get a life. Like
more advice, what I suggest, you see, after birth, no, you get children. You see that they will also, early ages only, you train them, all this spiritual attitude, yes, so that when they attain some age, they'll automatically, slowly, they become very good, automatically. That is a must. You see that you don't give them mobiles much, no TV, that is enough. You see that they also become good characters, citizens, which God likes them.